2020 continues with Barbara Walters.
In 2003, at age 7, Richard Grant's parents allowed him to transition from a boy to a girl. He, now she, pierced her ears, grew her hair out, wore girls' clothing, and took the name Reggie. Her father, Neil, who once rejected her, now took her shopping for dresses.
I saw the look on her face.
Yeah. You understood?
Yes.
Then, to her great relief, Reggie's mother, Stephanie, found an internet support group for transgender children.
There was a small network of moms with little children.
With the same experience?
With the same, almost like we were telling each other's story.
These were girls into boys and boys into girls?
Yes.
Yes.
Reggie eventually changed her name legally to Riley, but when she showed up at school in the 3rd grade, wearing a dress, her life became increasingly difficult. She had to use the nurse's bathroom, and the bullies had a field day.
It became a nightmare. It was horrible. She was known as the girl with a dick.
The girl with a dick?
Yes.
And she's still bullied. That's the way things are to this day.
To this day.
To this day.
Does her sister, Allie, does she get bullied?
She says, Mom, I'm scared if the kids find out they won't be my friends. So there's always a fear, an underlying fear of what if this comes out.
And is Riley scared?
Yes.
Of what?
Riley believes that the only kids who like her are the ones that don't know.
Stephanie says the most difficult time for a transgender child is when they're alone with their body, like the time she pulled back the shower curtain.
And there he is standing there washing his hair with one hand and had a washcloth over his private area with another. He was hiding from himself. He didn't want to see his own body.
I hear that you have a snake. When Riley and I first sat down, she was cautious but talkative, especially about her 4-foot pet snake.
It lives in my room and I sleep with it. Riley!
But when the conversation turned to her gender, a very different child emerged. Riley, when you were very young, what did you want people to know that they didn't know?
I was a girl.
How did the other kids treat you?
The same, except some people call me a boy, but I just tell them to shut up.
And what do they do?
Call me an idiot and I call them dum-dum.
When you say that, what do they say?
They say, no, you're a boy.
And then how do you feel?
Angry.
When I sat down with Riley, I had no idea what to expect. Oh, don't. Oh, don't. Oh, and when she dissolved into tears, I found myself no longer a reporter, but her comforter. I know how hard it is. One needs to understand that this is a child on the verge of adolescence, a child who hates her body. I know. Can we talk about your dumb snake? Can we talk about your snake? Riley is 11. What happens when she enters puberty?
Our plan is to give her the hormone replacement therapy to puberty her body as a girl.
First, Riley will take hormone blockers to essentially stop the testosterone surge in her male body from growing a beard and other masculine characteristics. Then between 14 and 16, she'll start taking estrogen shots to give her body a more feminine appearance. Does Riley understand this?
Riley would want it to start tomorrow. She wants the breast buds that the rest of the girls are getting. Like her sister, Allie. As we followed the girls, Riley seemed moody, unhappy, and fought a lot with her sister. Her sister's always been right. Her twin was born with the right body. Her twin's going to get the breasts. She has to hate her sister in order to survive. She has a twin.
Because her sister's everything she wants to be.
If you could help people understand, what would you tell them?
I think that I would tell them that being transgendered is not different from any other ordinary family. Except it is.
It's just the cutest little boy ever.
It's rare that Stephanie allows herself to look at pictures of Riley as a boy. Normally they're all hidden. She only looks at them when her trans daughter is not around. If Riley found them, she would destroy them. You are sitting here now exposing something so deeply personal, so deeply painful. Why?
I want Riley to have a good life. And we want people to understand the way she is.
We have to support her, but we don't walk in her shoes. And people who look at her and who know her will, I hope, realize what it takes for her to be her every single day.
Next, a teenage daughter's shocking letter. Dear Mom and Dad, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. And then the road to transformation for Jeremy, born Rebecca. There is no going back.
That was probably the darkest of all of the times that we went through.